Hello everybody, and welcome back to Public Pictures Theater. My name is Gabby Bonnar, and I have here with me Patricia Pinson. Tonight we'll be showing the Christmas film, Santa Claus vs. the Devil.
Better known as just Santa Claus, this 1959 film features the jolly old elf himself, with the help of the wizard Merlin, putting an end to the devil's nefarious plot to ruin Christmas.
The film was directed by Rene Cardona, a Mexican director with 145 directing credits under his belt. While his film Santa Claus would win the 1959 Golden Gate Award for Best International Family Film, it would later receive Red Letter Media's award, Best of the Worst, on their Christmas episode.
The film never saw a release in theaters until U.S. distribution K. Gordon Murray booked the film for a special children's matinee attraction, where it was only supposed to be shown a few times. K. Gordon Murray then released a slightly edited and dubbed version of the film in 1960, when it was given the Mystery Science Theater treatment.
For this special holiday-themed episode, we'll be providing commentary throughout the film while decorating Christmas cookies. We'd like to invite you to join us as we embark on this magical journey. Without further ado, here's Santa Claus vs. the Devil on Public Pictures Theater. So, I think it's really interesting that they put the credits in the beginning of the movie, because now we put them at the end of the movie. And I kind of like having them at the beginning, because it's like, hey, here's all the people that worked on this movie, even if you haven't seen it yet. And I think that's really cool.
I mean, it's almost also like a warning of, like, this is a movie. You're committing to an hour and a half worth of media. In addition to, I feel like it's almost more respectful to the people who worked on the film, so you get to acknowledge every single person that their name is at least seen. Like, the way that these are written, you know. Granted, we've been trained now as a society to wait for post-credit scenes, thanks to a particularly popular movie series. Yeah, I feel like I had a train of thought there, and it just kind of chugged right off the rail. I think it crashed with the Polar Express.
That's fine. It's been a long day.
But that's why we're here to decorate cookies.
Yay! Cookies solve all your problems.
They do.
I've already made a mess somehow.
Well, I have feelings when you can just eat them.
Patricia, it is Christmas. It is happy vibe time. It's happy times. Because we love Christmas. Merry Cribmas.
Away up in the heavens, far out in space,
In
in a beautiful golden crystal palace right above the North Pole, lives a kind and jolly old gentleman.
I also like the take on the fact that
also known as
the North Pole
Saint
isn't
the best
on
friend of boys
Earth.
and girls everywhere.
It's in
But let's move in for a closer
a
look.
castle on a cloud in the sky.
In space.
Yes.
It's definitely a different choice and a representation of Santa that we've never seen. And this came from what year?
1959.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, there was a movie called Santa Claus versus the Martians, or Conquers the Martians.
I think it's Conquers
Almost
the Martians.
Christmas,
Yeah.
and I must pay
So, I mean,
the price for
I
the
suppose
good
it's
food on
not
Earth.
that
I
odd
hope
that
you'll
we
pardon
went
me, but
aliens.
you know I mustn't be late.
But it's still kind of odd.
I'm gonna decorate this snowman, I think. He seems like a happy snowman.
What are you naming him?
Is it bad that my instant thought was snowman?
I mean,
Santa's Toyland.
I suppose that would be as odd as, like, going into, a classroom and being like, all right, students, introduce yourselves, and the first kid's like, I'm human.
I mean, isn't that equivalent of a boy's name being Guy?
I suppose. Or Buddy.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Why weren't you at elf practice?
Here are Santa's helpers from Spain.
Are you done with the knife?
Can I have the sprinkles?
What specific color?
The blue sprinkles. Thank you.
Tops from China.
I'll get back to you on the name of the snowman. I gotta think.
Stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned for answers.
Stay tuned not only for the movie, but for the name of the snowman.
I want to go with Steve, but I name everything Steve.
Dude.
Fun fact, my hard drive is actually named Steve on my computer.
Not to get the sprinkles on the floor.
Oh, I thought one hit my leg.
All over the table. Well, it's a good thing we have a vacuum.
Yes,
And a lovely snowflake.
Boys and girls from England.
the vacuum, not the snowflake.
I feel like my snowflake is a valuable contribution to our society.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
And clean myself preemptively.
You know, I
Japan
would
also
love to
helped
know
Santa.
if all of these songs are Christmas songs, or if the intention is just to showcase their culture.
I feel like it might be to showcase the culture, and I mean, I love the idea that Santa has helpers that are children from around the world, but like, how did they get here? Do their parents know they're here?
Do they have parents?
Oh man, maybe he adopted them.
Oh,
Maybe they're orphans.
You know what?
Children from the Orient.
I would love to think that Santa was like, there are too many children in foster care. I'm gonna adopt these children. I love that. Go, Santa. I applaud you in your efforts.
Even
You know,
Russia has
that's a
delegation.
very wholesome. I love all of the different renditions of Santa. Back when I was in kindergarten, we talked about St. Nicholas Day, and it was a tradition I don't remember, oddly enough, what culture from, but you were to leave your shoe out on December 12th, and if you came back and you found a gift in your shoe, it meant you had been a good child, but if you found a
Headed
stick,
by
it meant you were bad,
Bette
and the
and
elves were
Pierre.
coming to kidnap you.
Oh.
Yeah, that was... We did it in our kindergarten class, and I was sitting there the whole time with the one shoe off, just internally panicking, thinking about every single bad thing I'd ever done in my life,
Santa too.
just hoping that I would not find a stick, but also thinking that some of the kids in my class were absolutely going to find sticks.
Did any of the kids find sticks?
No.
Oh. Listen. Go to public school, so
No, I didn't.
maybe the nuns were harsher.
Here's a happy song from Italy.
These kids sing forever.
But they do. You know what's actually kind of cool is like if you go to Epcot around the holidays, you walk around World Showcase where they have all the different countries, they actually do like different representations of how the holidays are celebrated in those countries.
That is pretty cool.
Yep. And
Yeah.
in the American Pavilion, they have like a go ahead and meet Santa and Mrs. Claus kind of thing, since it's, you know, in Disney World, so it's centralized in the United States. So hypothetically, you know, granted, Disney World itself has a huge population of people that come in from all over the world, but since it's based in America,
This is really difficult. Not that I wasn't
Yeah.
listening, but
oh no, that bag of icing is not easy. I'm wondering maybe if I can, because I think this one dried out.
The South American group
there we go.
includes Brazil and Argentina.
Maybe if I cut the tip.
yeah, because there's that second line to get a wider opening.
Hello. I have returned.
My hands hurt.
The countries of Central America.
I love also how into each of the kids' songs Santa is getting.
Yeah. Santa's here to party. He's having a good time.
He's here for a good time and a long time.
There is some coming out.
Okay.
Children from the USA.
Maybe there's not.
What in the world is happening with this frosting?
You must use your mosses.
I am moving my Marshall.
A neighborly group of helpers
Gosh.
from Mexico.
Oh man, why is this like concrete?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the last time you used that, so
I think it's a dud, man. Yeah, I'm calling it. It's dud.
I just want to give him a hat. And I can't give him a hat. It's too difficult. I should have just used sprinkles. I'm dumb.
It's a happy little accident.
I love the way that dubbed Santa
Hello
laughs.
there.
Yeah.
By the way, this movie is originally in Spanish because it was produced in Mexico and a
Don't think
Mexican
anybody ordered this.
Christmas film.
Well, now,
So
how does it work?
they dubbed
What
it
is the
over
sense of
and it came out in the US in
Let's
1960.
have it.
So Santa's laugh is not necessarily lined up. And it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part about this film. Not the devil.
I didn't say it was the most interesting part. I just said that it was interesting.
I just thought it was funny that you said it was interesting right as loses pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, there are a lot of.
Yeah, there are a lot of devils.
I respect that, you know. What are those? Are those people standing around on the edge?
I'm not sure. Maybe those are the souls.
Command you to
Is this
stop and
the-
disappear.
Yeah, because I just put the black one and I put the red one over here because it's not. It's just not.
It's not.
It's just not.
Listen closely. The time is almost here when you must abandon the brimstone pits and journey up to Earth. But this time you must not fail as you've done in the past. You must not be defeated by that bearded old ghost, Santa Claus. If you do not succeed in making all the children of the earth do evil, you
Guys are
will
not
be
crooked, but it's
punished.
alright.
And instead of red hot coals, you will eat chocolate ice
I have
cream.
to go down.
No, Lucifer, king of all the evil spirits. Not that. By the words of everything satanic, I beg you. To live, I must have heat. Frozen meals are bad for me, especially chocolate. It's very bad for my digestion, which is so delicate. Yes, I promise
love
the
that
Prince of Hades. That by
his
my many
issue
words I will finish
is
off
that
Santa forever.
chocolate is bad for his digestion. I wouldn't expect that to be the stopping point.
No. I mean, we think of devils and demons and we're like, yep, they do deals with souls because they eat them. But chocolate? There we go. Vampire's kryptonite is garlic. We now know demons.
And
They
so
can't
the
eat
devil
chocolate.
rose to earth. You heard what he said to Lucifer, but will he be able to keep his promise?
In honor of this being a Spanish movie, I think I'm gonna name my snowman Guadalupe. I feel like it's a solid name, and it's really fun to say. It rolls off the tongue.
But it does.
So my snowman's name is Guadalupe.
Welcome to the world, Guadalupe.
Does
On
your
Earth,
gingerbread
the
man
children
have a
can
name?
hardly wait for Christmas
Todd.
Day. They gaze longingly at the toys they hope Santa
Ah,
will
yes,
bring
the
them.
Adventures of Guadalupe and
They're
Todd.
good little
Hey,
boys.
that sounds like a show I'd
Daddy
watch.
is quite rich.
You're not wrong. I would also watch that. Well, I guess you wouldn't be wrong because it's your opinion.
This mother, on the other hand, is very poor. And
May I
this is her
have
daughter,
three nights?
Lupita, whose fondest dream is to own a doll.
Thank you.
Any doll.
I love Lupita with all my heart. She is such a cute little girl. And I hope she's doing well now.
Oh my word.
Who are
This
these
is a
three?
workout.
Say, it's rude to push and shove like that. But the devil likes rude little boys, and it doesn't take him long to find them. They're just right for
Yeah,
his
he
evil
just
plan.
pops in sometimes.
Seems like a very busy guy. I mean,
Yeah.
needs to be mobile. Feliz Navidad.
Well, one thing is certain. The devil has turned them against Santa Claus. Suddenly, he's with them again.
I love the
Out
jump
of
cuts.
nowhere, he produces 3 rocks, and his evil plan goes into action. This is bad.
Okay, so obviously the boys were throwing rocks at a mannequin Santa in a store window. But the last one hit the real Santa. So is there a part of Santa in every
In the meantime,
mannequin that exists on Earth?
I mean, it's possible. As kind of a
You know who they
similar
are?
thought, I can't imagine with all of the like mall Santas
No.
what
The naughty boys
Santa
are not
Claus's
important.
identity
They will
theft
get
rate
punished
is.
in due course. The
It's
ones I
gotta
must
be
reward are the other
insane.
children,
It's
like
gotta
the
be
good
pretty
little
high.
girl.
I got their names right here. The girl is called.
Better look through the telescope, Pedro. You'll find out what they're doing. This is Santa's Magic Observatory.
Yeah.
What wonderful
I wonder what
instruments.
kind of
The
instruments
ear
it has
scope,
against that.
the teletalker that knows everything, the cosmic
but I bet you
telescope,
he gets,
the
pretty
master
high rates on
eye.
that.
Nothing that happens on Earth is unknown to Santa Claus.
By thy magic powers, look for the child receiving.
Nothing is unknown.
Whether
Makes one
she's in
choose
a
right
cave
now.
or behind a million mountains.
Santa?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't like that. Why does it have lips?
Already.
Because why not? You know, shouldn't all good telescopes have lips?
No!
What do you mean no?
No!
No?
No! This looks like something straight out of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Greatest movie of all time.
Like, Santa left 5 golden tickets in kids' stockings and then made up this wacky nonsense for them to come and tour. That's how he gets the kids.
Where is she?
Ah, the golden tickets.
Golden tickets. Is that the moon?
It's the Earth.
Oh. Oh, there we go. I can see the continents now.
There are no children on the moon.
You don't know that.
I don't like the implications of that.
Good.
Yes, it's Lupita, all right. And she's still dreaming
I
about
love
that doll she
Lupita.
wants for Christmas.
I think I'm gonna make a red star. Because we don't have to, so I can't make a red star.
That's right. This is done.
Yay, vacuuming.
Lupita isn't thinking of stealing that doll,
All the
is she?
sprinkles fall
No,
off.
no, Lupita. You shouldn't steal. Put it back.
Lupita! Lupita, come here.
Uh-oh, Lupita is trying to steal the doll. How do you feel, Patricia?
Stealing is oh!
It's yours. Nobody saw you take it, Lupita. Wait, I'm born, they won't miss it. What does one little doll made of, don't you see? You haven't got any toys. Keep it.
Don't listen to him, Lupita. It's bad to steal, and you'll be sorry.
I love that the narrator cuts in.
That's right, put it back. Good girl.
Me too. I also do that when I'm upset. I'm trying to get this icing out and it's just making me go.
Sit down. Harry will have to do without it, Holly. Little girls must hear or do without the things they like. How?
That's not true, Lupita. If you're good, somehow you'll be rewarded.
I feel like she could get a cuter doll.
Are you judging her for her taste?
I mean,
As like a 5-year-old?
well, I guess that kind of was.
All my friends can ignore the devil. All they need to win is to be good in spirit.
And the other children?
Come, Pedro, find them.
By thy magic powers, look for the child we're seeking, whether he is in a cave or behind a million mountains. Okay.
What should I decorate? I think I want to decorate a gingerbread man.
Fair and valid.
I thought you said it was fair, but invalid for
No.
a second.
Fair and valid.
I kind of want to do a traditional gingerbread man. But I don't know how well it's going to work.
What do I think is fun? A couple of years ago, we got cookie cutter shapes to make ninja bread men.
Isn't that the kit that I keep finding with your
He's
pots and
sleeping
pans?
soundly.
Yes.
His dream will appear on the dream scope.
Okay, so they usually have
Connect the
it
antenna through the
down
dream
here.
scope.
Use the thing.
Well, what is that?
He's listening.
I figured. Why? Why does that have to be the way it is?
What, an ear glued to the back of a fan piece?
Yeah,
Ingenuity.
I suppose.
Let's watch the little rich boy's dream.
Oh,
How
he's
strange.
listening in on a little boy's
What
dream.
large gift boxes. Would these be toys? Why, they contain what a child loves best. His parents.
I guess it's fine.
How did they breathe in those boxes?
Ingenuity.
You seem to have the answers to all the problems.
Ingenuity.
A dream is a wish that the heart makes.
Half of that's copyrighted. You can't say that.
No, he changed the order of some
The
of the
only thing this
words.
child wants is
The big
love of
mouse
his
can't
parents.
touch him.
Don't they,
At
Landon?
least not yet in
Maybe they do.
1959.
And maybe they don't. But soon we may find out the truth.
And Lupita, what do you think she might wish?
If she's already sleeping, we might be able to see her
What do you
dream.
mean, what does Lupita wish for? She wants a doll. I feel like we've established that.
Yeah, but that was with the devil. Santa doesn't know that yet. At least I don't think.
I thought he was keeping an eye on her.
Well, now he is.
I get that he's putting the jacket over her, but like that's a blanket she's sleeping on top of.
He doesn't want to disturb her. And her
I wonder
peace.
if our child is dreaming.
But I mean, if she's on top of the blanket, I would assume she's not cold.
I recall when I was a little girl, I often would dream of great riches,
Yeah, I guess.
that I had all the things
That's a
I
fair
wished
point.
for and not a care in the world.
Okay.
at times I
So
also
I
dream
need
with
to
the
put on
devil.
buttons.
Confounded
And I think I'm gonna
devil.
attempt
Why
to
can't he
expect.
leave Lupita alone?
Oh, hello.
I love his costume.
busybody.
The old
He'll make
busy
Lupita
body.
want to steal again. He'll be part of her dream. How awful. Better look at her dream now.
Oh boy.
Not that easy. Oh.
Oh, this is the part I really wanted you to watch. Because I would love to see your reaction to it. Because it's a time.
This is why children have fears of dolls.
What are you talking about? This is great.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Hitch says yes.
I feel like this little girl isn't even acting. This is just her genuine reaction to what's happening around her.
You know, I thought the same thing when I was watching it.
She's just like, oh, alright.
Yeah.
I like that the smoke or the clouds or whatever is getting so high that you can barely see her over it. And look, now it's back down to like her knees. Whoop.
What is continuity?
Ignore it for the sake of the continuity.
It's
It's continuity when you have dancing dolls. You get horse noses if you want them. For a minute, I thought those buttons you put on it were bugs.
Yes. Oh, his smile's a little lopsided, but that's okay.
It's cute.
I can't stop.
I'm not sure how this is encouraging her to steal.
Why don't you steal us? We can all be yours.
I don't know.
No, you know that stealing is bad, and I want to be good. But you must learn to steal. No, you know stealing is
There we
bad,
go. That's
and I
how
want to
the
be
dolls are
good.
telling her to
People
steal.
don't like good little girls. No, to steal is evil, and I don't want to be evil. You must be evil if you want a doll. No, you know stealing is evil, and I don't want to be evil. Steal, right? Tell lies, and we will all get yours. No, I don't want to be evil, and telling lies is evil. You want to be good, eh? You want to be bad. No, you know stealing is bad, and I
Go
want to be
Lupita
good.
for not wanting to be bad. We're proud of her.
Mama, Mama.
I'm gonna give him eyebrows. This might be a mistake.
That's how I
Oh,
feel when I'm
little
doing my
child.
makeup. I feel like
Believe me,
it's
that whole
missing
kid is
something.
going to
I
pay
should
for
fill
this.
in my eyebrows.
Very minute I
And
get
then I
to work,
do,
he will
and it's
pay
a
for what he is
mistake.
doing.
I don't think it was that
And the
much of a
three little
mistake.
boys, the ones who broke the window, maybe they have done more mischief. Santa Claus, ¿salgaste a quemar sopa?
Yes, look for them.
His name is
Ay,
Larry.
no bajo no chitara de. Ay, no nakani, ay ti
Hello,
temo,
Larry.
seno
Larry,
kalenor, ironi
Guadalupe.
temo. Botuga, sagaste iru.
A little bit terrifying.
He's here for a good time.
It looks like Todd got here already having a good time.
How could he not have a good time? It's Christmas. And there's the eyeball.
don't see the problem you have with this machine. It's just
speaking in a low voice.
Let's tune in the earscope. Now we will learn exactly what they are planning.
Oh, it's
Oh.
spinning.
I didn't realize that it spins.
Something.
I've got it. We'll break our neighbor's windows. Yeah, and we'll steal that kid's toys. He's got a lot of them. If you're a good boy, we get toys too.
Look at how far it sticks out, too.
No, thank
It's
you.
no fun to be
Crawl
good.
inside.
No!
Santa Claus doesn't
Forbidden
care about
tunnel.
us. He's too far away. Let's write him a letter and tell him we've been good as angels. You think he's gonna fall for that? Sure he will. I'll bet he can't even see well
I'm
anymore.
sore from having
Too old to know what goes on.
green icing so much.
What?
Yeah.
Me too old? The devil is very many centuries older than I am. Those youngsters have got their nerve.
That's true.
Next to the devil, I'm just a child. It's just that I haven't been well lately. That really makes me... Let's see who those boys are.
That really boils his
Let's see what they're
porridge.
up to.
That really crumbles these cookies.
That really
There
bakes his
you are, you
bones.
little rascal. Well, you might as well know I can see and hear everything you say. I know when you've been bad or good.
You know, it's kind of surprising that more children aren't afraid of Santa Claus.
My
Because he
dear,
sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. That's kind of terrifying. Scratch that. That's
I
terrifying.
was gonna say kind of.
That's pretty scary.
The lights keep poking me in the arm.
The night before Christmas. I don't like to be alone. But the most
Oh, that was too
important
much.
thing is that you
I'm
bring
too
me
much.
a little
Copyright.
brother who is just about my age.
Hypothetically, you can't claim which one that was because they don't say it.
Bored.
Personal take though, Snow Miser's better.
Yeah.
I know it's hard for you, but
Which way did I'm gonna do
maybe you
opposite
could
way.
get me a papa. That would be super, I guess, even a mama. A train with lots of tracks. And a bicycle, too.
So stocking.
A live horse,
That's it. You're done.
an airplane
I think it looks good.
that will fly. And I want a ball, big and red.
I'm the kid that wants an airplane that will fly.
And my two little brothers.
It was really cute, actually. My dad, I've got family down in South Carolina, and my one niece, when she was younger, just said, well, Pappy, why don't you just get on your airplane and come and see us more often? And boy, I wish we had an airplane so that we could see them more often. Because I'd much prefer a flight than a 12-hour drive.
Driving to South Carolina.
I mean, I like getting there. I like the destination, and I like being with my family. But I don't like the 12 hours preceding it and the 12 hours then after.
Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
Although we do break
Santa
it up
Claus,
into 2
Santa
days, so it's
Claus,
not that bad.
Santa Claus. More Santa Claus? More Santa Claus. Off they go. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
At first I thought that they were throwing them into a pit to be burned, and I was very concerned. But then they magically flew upwards and into the chute. And then
Wonderful! Marvelous!
I'm glad he's excited. You know what, that's also how I felt when I was little and I'd get mail. I used to get mad that nobody would ever send me things in the house.
I still get mad that people don't send me
You
things.
want me to send you things?
I would love for you to send me
I'll
things.
write you cards.
That would be great, thank you.
Let's see now.
I started writing a card to you and your mom like a month or two ago, and then I...
That's why I figured you asked for her address.
Tisha behaved very well.
I forgot.
Has
Well, I
been
did it more to
obedient
confirm than anything.
and has studied very much. For
But-
that reason,
And
please
then
try to bring me these toys.
forgot about it.
A toy automobile, a submarine, a football, a bat, roller skates, a scooter, a cannon, a rocket, a bicycle, an atomic laboratory, a machine
Atomic
gun.
laboratory.
Ooh.
A candy cane. As I can feel again.
Ooh,
All of the
golly.
sprinkles just fall right
And
off.
many things. So be it.
Oh, Verdad, Circase.
And as my two little brothers have behaved very well,
Doesn't Verdad?
No, but that
see to it
means
that they
true.
get everything. Huh, a
I'm pretty sure it
falsehood.
means true.
See? There's no fooling Santa Claus.
Or it might mean right in the sense of like you're right, because I know left and right are derecho and izquierda.
Here's Santa Claus.
Backwards though.
Yeah.
Left is
Please
izquierda.
bring me a
right is
little
derecho.
brother.
Spanish lesson on public
I thought it
pictures
was
theater.
derecha.
Might be derecha.
Here's one
Yeah,
for
that
you,
sounds right.
Mr. Stork.
Spanish lesson on public pictures theater.
A la izquierda, a la derecha. I think, and I haven't learned a lot of Spanish, but I think izquierda is one of my favorite words in Spanish.
I'm partial to sacapuntes. To those of you that don't know,
The
sacapuntes
hour is
means
drawing near for me to go down to Earth. We're all good children
the
except
word
my
for peach was
arrival.
also fun too. I
As
can't
you
remember
know,
it now.
Christmas Eve is almost here, and we still have thousands of things to
The
do.
word for butter is also fun. It's
Let's all make
mantequilla.
a big effort to get our work finished. It's
Peanut
up
is
to
caca
you.
huerta.
Yeah. I thought cacahueta was
No, caca huerta is peanut.
maybe I should.
Here is
Yeah,
Merlin
because I
the
was going to say
Wizard.
technically,
A
if you
little
were to
absent-minded,
go with it
perhaps,
as like
but
butter
Santa's
and
most
peanuts,
devoted helper.
it'd be mantequilla de caca huerta.
Look, it's Merlin the Wizard!
Where are you?
Oh,
In his atomic laboratory.
Mr. Merlin! Mr. Merlin!
What's the matter? Oh, Santa Claus, what a start you gave me. This new rainbow is quite unusual.
I suppose you've changed the colors again.
This one will surpass the others. When the rays of the sun enter the rainfall, poof, a variety of wonderful colors will fill the entire heavens.
we're
Well,
talking about the
Mr.
Aurora
Merlin,
Borealis?
tell me if the sleeping powders are mixed.
The
The
sleeping
dreaming
powder.
powders that fill everyone with
Yeah.
joy and goodwill and the flower to disappear.
What's the date, eh?
There's
On
sleeping
the
powder
earth, it's
and
the
the flower
eve
that
of the
lets us-
25th of December.
Oh, so it is.
That's how Santa do, man.
And if he wants to defeat the devil, all
I
he
shall
needs is a little
reveal to
chocolate.
you the secret of the magic stardust
Well, he did.
concocted by
He's
Merlin.
focused on Christmas.
Oh,
Because Christmas
unsurpassed
is
for
coming
sound sleeping.
So,
Please,
he
let me go
wants-
by.
To make sure that all his stuff is ready for Christmas. He's not focused too much on the devil right now.
To begin with, you need an urn, which is an alloy
Did
of
he just say you need an urn?
uranium,
Herb.
and platinum.
Okay.
Yes, sirree. Whoops. Oh, what a dummy I am. I forgot the urn. And without the urn, I can't mix the ingredients, can I?
No, you can't.
Oh, maybe he is saying urn. But I don't think it's the traditional
Rose-colored
urn.
pollen from the
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna
marvelous
say.
mayflower.
What else is the flower?
That is a big flower.
9 scoops of pollen from the lazy yawner.
You know what kind of flower it is?
And the red pollen
big
from the
skiss.
Morpheus
Ha
plant.
ha ha.
1, 2,
Funny
3,
joke.
4 scoops.
I'm full of them.
I love that Merlin like gallops.
Wouldn't you if you were Merlin?
The last
Oh,
ingredient
powerful.
is the
I
most
don't know, I'm not
important thing.
Merlin.
Actually, I think if I was Merlin, I wouldn't even walk. I'd just levitate. Be like, I can do this with magic.
Just gonna let it take 3 minutes to go.
What a memory! I keep forgetting the urn.
So what does that mean for me? Was I been put on the naughty list?
Yeah.
Ah,
Santa's not coming
Darn
to
it.
your house this year.
oh man.
Out on the wings of the butterfly Papyrus Cracker, that dwells among the nebulas, mists, and vapors of eventide, and which only I have been able to keep in captivity by furnishing with my magic and that great window there the lights of the heavens. Yeah. Yes. All set.
I put these in the cap to try to prevent making a mess, and I'm just making a mess.
This
Yeah.
time I didn't forget the urn.
That's how non-Perels usually go.
Now.
Like, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I think it's
You'll find
non-Perels.
it with a light blue
But it looks
flame of
French,
frozen fire,
so I don't
and
know.
this thing is ready. So as you have seen, it's very simple, right? Let's see now. Open up your pack. Hello.
Serving size of these is a teaspoon. I don't know if
And
I
the
eat a
drinking powder
teaspoon or
that
just
fills everyone
straight
with drawing
serving size.
goodwill.
You
I don't
know
think
about
that's the
them.
idea.
The only thing you have to do, Santa, is to remember that you must sift them. Yeah, the same as last Christmas. Don't you remember?
Yes. I'm afraid I have forgotten. As a man continues to get older, he begins to forget everything.
Every year, my memory fails me more, and it seems I'm good for nothing.
And the
Two
power to
things happen when you
disappear.
get older.
What power?
Number one, you
Disappear.
forget everything.
You've
Number
disappeared.
two,
You're already in bad shape.
The flower to disappear.
I forgot.
Oh, well.
Ha
Here you
ha.
have
Ha
it.
ha.
Smell it,
Ha ha. Funny
and
joke.
you disappear.
Well,
The hell of your
what
brain is
do I
not
have to do to make myself visible again?
Oh, what happened to
My
your
brain
memory?
is
Can't you remember
Nice
anything?
and
The same as
juicy,
last
thank you.
Christmas.
Oh,
Why, of course.
I hate that.
Good, you should.
Ah, much obliged to you, Mr. Merlin. I'll be back again to see you next year.
Do you think Merlin would have gone back and gotten his doctorate? Maybe he's working on it.
Maybe.
Next,
Because
Santa
he's
calls on the
Mr.
master
Merlin, but I
blacksmith
feel
and
like with all
keymaker of
the
the
chemistry
palace.
and whatnot that's going on in his lab, he should have a doctorate.
It's not science if you don't write it down.
My dear keymaker,
I believe that's a Mythbusters quote.
The golden key that opens all doors is ready, Santa.
Oh, who's
It is at
this?
your disposal.
An Irishman?
Can I get that key for Christmas?
I think you'll agree it's a real work of art. It has
I
no
love
equal.
how straight his haircut is, and how even his
Thank you, my
beard is
dear
with his hair.
keymaker. Only
As
you
if
could
they
make
just
a
went
key
with the
such as
scissors
this,
across
which
and
would
around
turn the
his
lock of
head.
every door on earth.
Like
Please try it
a
on the
bowl
locks
cut,
of
but
a
just
thousand magic
more
portals.
intense. Quarantine hair, don't care. You didn't even put that in the keyhole.
And
So
as Santa
essentially,
tries
it's
out the
a
magic key
key-shaped
of
magic
gold, it opens
what I'm
door
getting at
after
with this.
door.
This is like ahead of its time. You know how like hotels are now moving to you just tap the key on the door instead of like putting it in the door. This is that. It's
This
just
is
ahead of its
Santa's
time.
claim. What's this? Santa dancing? No, indeed. Santa must watch his waistline and reduce his tummy if he is to get down all the chimneys.
Santa works out.
I mean, that's
Buff Santa.
no,
Yes.
no,
I want buff Santa.
no, you don't.
Yes. I do. I do want buff Santa. Do you not want puffs?
No, I don't.
Are these practice chimneys?
They might be.
Oh my gosh, they're practice
There,
chimneys.
see?
How adorable.
Santa has reduced his waistline. It may not seem so, but he fits into the chimneys all right.
You know,
Can we judge that now?
Super Reindeer Special.
Like, oh, I've lost weight because I can fit down this chimney instead of this other chimney.
well, actually, when you think about it, chimneys are
Let's
really,
have a look
really
at
small.
Santa's famous sleigh and his reindeer. Santa's helpers from all nations sing happily as they come to make sure that everything works properly.
Aw,
It
And
made
that
it
the
out.
sleigh and reindeer will
That's good.
shine
Yeah,
brightly in the Christmas
woodpecker.
sky.
Why is a woodpecker in a chimney?
I don't know, but we were sitting in the living room watching TV, and we just kept hearing this from the chimney.
Well, I'm glad it made it out.
Yeah. No, there's like a door at the base of our chimney that you can open from outside, so my mom went out to get it because we were going to try to chase it down in the fireplace and then let it out. But she opened that door and apparently it nearly buzzed her head because it just, as soon as it saw the light of day, it was just gone. But you know what? I can't blame that.
Это старые дедушка Мороз. Мы можем сделать лучший аэроплан на планету сателлите. Правда, Тамара? Да, конечно, Игорь.
Da, Igor. Da, Tamara. Sure, it's not a bad idea to use modern spaceships for our interplanetary flights. But
What?
to convert my white reindeer into Sputniks? No, I should say not. And besides, just to go to
Modern
Earth, they
rocket
suit me
ships
well enough.
for interplanetary
Well, I
flight?
guess we're all glad about that.
Interplanetary flight.
Maybe a Sputnik would be faster.
Oh, sorry,
But I
that's the
can't
part
quite
I
imagine
tripped
Santa
on.
Claus without his reindeer and his sleigh, can you?
Oh, man, what is this movie?
Here's a list of all the gifts,
Right.
names, and addresses.
Well, just
Save
put it over
list.
there. Well, thank heaven I still have a very good memory, eh? And I know every single child on Earth.
You know them all?
Personally.
Oh.
He calls them up when he's had a bad day.
Well, just to make sure, why don't you take it with you?
I've really got
Sing
to
a sad
hurry.
song
It's
just to
almost
turn it
time for
around.
the crystal clock on the wall to strike 10.
Don't forget
Say
that
you
you've
don't know.
got to return to the
Tell me don't
castle
lie.
ahead of the
Work on a
sunrise
smile and
because the sun
you go
will
for a
turn the
ride.
reindeer into dust.
Naturally, no. I'll be here all right. In that case, I couldn't get back to the castle. And on what they use for food, I'd perish. Because here our main
Okay, now
food
the dubbing is a
big
little
nice
obvious.
thing made of soft clouds.
But I mean,
and
for
on
the
earth
for
there's
the
no
whole
such
movie,
thing.
I haven't felt like it's been that much of a problem.
Oh,
per se.
everything in
Yeah,
sight.
well, I mean, in
They eat most of
cartoons,
the
like,
animals,
cartoons
the
for us are
plants,
kind of
the
like this.
flowers,
They do
the
generic.
roots, birds, even
Like
smoke and
movements,
alcohol.
but they can't do that
But
much
enough of this
because it's
talking. We're
animated.
wasting time and
Well,
I
yeah,
must be
I mean,
off.
it's I know certain studios, depending upon where they're based out of, will animate the characters speaking to the native language of that studio. But like when you talk about anime, which is where my nerd comes out, they animated that the mouths literally just open and close so that it looks like that in every language. And oddly enough, you get used to it. I'd love to know what the prop setup was for this on set.
Hurry up, my children, get on with your packing. It's the night for Santa Claus to fill all those stockings.
It makes me nervous that those
Merry,
aren't wrapped
merry
in a box or
greetings I
anything.
take to one and all. So hurry if you want to enjoy the Yuletide fun.
Specifically as a guitarist, that hurt me.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to all!
Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas.
Let's see if I have everything. The bag with the powders for
Obviously
dreaming
not,
of joy
but
and
there's still
goodwill.
a child waiting for
The
you.
flower to disappear. The golden key that opens all doors. The
That is a
sleigh.
cute kid.
And now I better make sure my reindeer are running.
Yes, Santa's sleigh is really a huge toy sleigh. and he has to wind it like any other toy to make it go.
I can imagine that this would take much longer in your night.
I don't like that.
Oh, it gets better.
Does it? No. No, 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 no. No.
Yes.
No. No. I'm glad you're amused.
You're glad somebody's amused.
I'm glad
it's not you.
It's close that mouth. Tell me when it's over.
Has it become a horror movie for
Yes. This was the predecessor to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Be off, my reindeer, and glide through the heavens as fast as you can go.
Scratch that. At least zero.
May my palace of gold and crystal enjoy
person.
peace. And Jesus, the Son of God,
Rudolph.
join us on earth,
Reindeer.
so that we can all have
There we
joy
go.
and goodwill. On, my good reindeer!
I like the fact that there's not just one castle. You can see two other castles in the background that aren't Santa's. But I would love to know whose they are. Like, are they the Easter Bunny? Are they the Tooth Fairy?
Who knows? I mean, maybe this is like Nightmare Before Christmas, but instead of doors and trees, it's castles on clouds. Oh, now it's become Les Mis. Is that the moon?
Phew, that was close. You
Okay, there
almost
were
ran
more
into
than
the moon.
4 reindeer before. Where did they go?
And here's the planet Earth. I
Does
wonder
he go
where
to
Santa
other
will go
planets?
first.
I
Europe?
love that the Earth
Africa?
is spinning with the Earth.
America?
Think of all the nice things you'll get from Santa Claus.
Yes, Mama.
That's a good boy. See you in the morning.
If you get bored, you can go down and practice your piano lesson. See you later, my darling.
That is a beautiful dress.
That's an interesting lampshade. I feel like it was a normal shape and then they just crushed it at
Yeah.
the top.
That's exactly what it looks like. And he's just
I
gonna
knew
fall
it.
asleep with the
The
lamp
devil is
on.
nearby, and these 3 certainly are up to no good.
Okay, listen now. As soon as Santa Claus lands on the roof here, all 3 of us will jump on him. We'll tie him up and we'll stick him in a sack, and then we'll go
It's
home
just,
with all
I
Santa's
can't
toys.
sit here with my
What about
hands
Santa?
still.
We can make him our slave, and all
Put
his
your
candies
sweat
and
all
toys
over
will
the
belong to us.
sprinkles.
So whenever we want something, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Cannot talk now. He can hear us and get away.
All right, children, to bed. Santa Claus will be
I know
ready
she's
in a
poor,
minute.
but does that mean she's not allowed to play with the other kids?
Santa Claus.
Why are they so
He's the man in the
mean?
store. The one with the red suit and the white beard that was laughing very much.
And Santa know about me?
Mm-hmm.
Is he real like my daddy?
No, not really. That one was the dummy. The real Santa lives in a castle and comes here once a year.
Did she just say the real Santa has been canceled?
They say he gives toys to children who are
No, I
obedient.
don't think so.
I don't think he likes me. He
Heard
has
what it
never
sounded
got me
like.
any dollies.
It's not that. Maybe you're forgetting to ask him for dollies.
And if I ask him for one now?
Go ahead. Perhaps he'll hear you. We can say a prayer, dear.
Mama, please don't cry.
She's so
It's
sweet.
just that it's
I
Christmas.
love her so much.
And Christmas always makes me feel
I wonder
sad.
why. Like, she's obviously
It brings back
not.
memories.
This is obviously not her first Christmas. I wonder why Santa hasn't come before.
Well, to remind us that Christ was born many years ago. And
I
he was
think
still
there's
in poorer
room
than
for a
we are.
prequel
He was born in a bed of straw.
Oh
What,
boy.
Mama?
that
I
establishes
already
Santa
asked
Claus
for two pretty dollies. If he brings the two,
and the
I'll give one to
socioeconomic
little
problems he
Jesus.
faces.
Okay.
Yes, my darling.
You think
Maybe we can
socioeconomic
resolve
status
the
doesn't play into how Santa distributes presents?
I don't want to have this conversation.
Why not?
Just think about it.
While Santa steers his sleigh
I want to
towards
know what
Earth,
that badge is on his.
Old Devil Pitch awaits his arrival. Here comes Santa now. First stop, Mexico City.
It's an interesting first stop if he's going to the entire world.
Yeah.
I think he would start in
Freezing.
near the
I wish we were back in
The
Haiti
Meridian?
in the furnaces.
and work his way over
He's
because they're
heard
gonna hit
Santa.
the next day or the earliest, not Mexico City.
I say, there he is. I'm glad that I'm prepared to upset his old Merry Christmas. We will see who
I
wins
want
out.
such a skincare
This is
routine.
one night that no one can
He
take from
is
me.
glowing.
I know.
He might be a little oily though. You gotta be
Maybe.
What's he
careful.
going to do? Oh ho!
He's doing some warm-up
He's going to
stretches,
push the
obviously.
chimney out of place so that poor old Santa won't be able to enter this house.
I think he's trying to break the chimney.
Did he just move that entire chimney?
He is a devil. And I think it's interesting that he thinks Santa won't notice the gaping hole that's flat in the ground as opposed to this one that's raised.
I love how old-timey villains run with their hands like this on their tiptoes. It is the funniest thing to me.
You don't run like that?
No,
Well, why not? You're
don't run.
You're amazing. You don't have to run. You can just tiptoe around the house like a sneaky villain. Sneaky, sneaky. I wonder if it's a fun tip. I'll use it on
Let's hope Santa realizes what's happened.
Well, what's happened here? I can smell sulfur. Well, that must explain this. That old devil Pitch must be around here.
I had too much hope in Santa. He did recognize that.
Santa's determined to get
Or
in.
he didn't recognize.
He'll find a way. He's not one to give up.
The hole for the chimney is right there. I don't understand why he's not using it.
What is he doing?
He's...
Well, there's more than one way to beat the devil.
Yes.
Santa will jump down using his magic parasol.
Oh, there.
Old Pitch hadn't counted on this. He's almost green with anger.
Oh, he didn't even jump down the hole.
I mean, I guess you would think Santa would need to have an alternative to chimneys anyway for children who might live in homes without chimneys.
You know, that was a legit concern of mine as a kid because I lived in apartments for a while.
Yeah.
And I was really concerned, and I would tell my mom, like, hey, how does Santa get in? Because we don't have a
These
chimney.
two seem to know
And
that
she was
Santa's
like,
in the living
oh,
room.
he finds a way in. I think
Look out, Santa. They'll see
When
you.
we were living in one of our apartments, he came through the sliding glass door. Props to my mom, by the way. There was one year where we wanted to put out, where I
All
wanted
he
to
has
put out
to do
carrots
is
for the
use the
reindeer.
magic greening powders prepared
And
by
I went
Mr.
out
Merlin.
there. We put whole carrots out, and I went out there,
And
and
it
they were
isn't
all
long
chewed
before
up.
our two little stay-up-lates
So props
are
to my
sleeping
mother
soundly in their bed.
for giving me the experience. It was much appreciated.
My favorite experience was always reindeer food, which was just oats mixed with glitter. I used to throw them out on the back porch all the time because that was how the reindeer knew to come to the house. That was fun.
Now what? Must be Pitch putting the chimney back in place.
Can I ask also how that didn't move the chimney inside the house? How did that not wake up the children? How did they not think Santa? It's a fluffy ball. I just love also how comically stupid movie villains are as well. So here's an interesting moral question for you.
Oh no.
Do you think that being mean to those who are mean makes you better than them, worse than them, or just the same?
Can you repeat the question?
Well,
It was a
the
long
devil
question.
doesn't give
Well,
up
just
either.
like Pitch
And he
moved
seems to be
the
quite
chimney
happy
on
about his next
Santa,
plot
which is
against
obviously mean, but then when he moved it back, Santa retorted by blowing, soot up the chimney into Pitch's face and laughing at him. Do you think that makes him better than Pitch, worse than Pitch, or the same?
I think it makes him the same. Because it's the retaliation. So if Santa was truly a better person, he would laugh it off, or
But
maybe
Santa
even
be
he would
coming
get
down this chimney
frustrated, but he
now?
wouldn't do anything in return because that's not who he is.
Uh-oh, he's all right. But
But
that was
also,
close.
Toasty buns. Sorry.
also Pitch does stuff like this, and it gets worse throughout the movie. So by the end of the movie, I think it's a little more warranted. Look at how fluffy.
Pitch is foiled again. But suddenly he thinks of something else to do.
It's so fluffy. And it's fun. And I don't
That's
think he used
it.
the green sprinkles yet.
He'll
so-
puff and puff until his burning
Oh, yeah, we
breath
did,
turns the
because that's
doorknob and
frosting on
keyhole
the
red hot.
Snowman's hat.
So that the magic key won't work, and Santa will burn his hands.
So it's basically the heat metal spell from Dungeons and Dragons.
First he'll see if it's hot enough. What do you think of that? But Santa
Pitch just
sees
ate
what Pitch
fire,
is up
but
to,
chocolate is too
and
much.
he isn't afraid.
I'm not letting that go. Can I try this tip? Oh,
Yeah, they're kind of attached. It's all fluffy and green now. It looks cool. Not nearly as many sprinkles fell off of that one.
it's like they've got little frosting crevices they can fall in.
Meanwhile, Pitch looks out the window to watch
I like
Santa
that
burn
Pitch
his hands.
can't hear
Doesn't seem to know he's right behind him.
Santa right behind him.
There are trees.
Oh, I forgot about the trees. Yes, there
I
are
didn't know there were
trees.
trees.
Those are supposed to make a leaf shape.
Oh ho, a cannon. Now it's Santa's turn to get even with Pitch.
I could make a Christmas tree on my Christmas tree.
I think it's that one. Oh, I think you're supposed to do it like this, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, this is also low on icing. That might be part of the problem.
How to make...
at it.
That's a way to do it.
Here in truth
I'm gonna
is
decorate
a
this
poor
one.
little rich boy.
I just
He
tried to
has all
put
the
this
toys a little boy could
back
wish
onto
for,
this.
yet he is sad and lonely.
I would
Lonely
like the
for his
green
parents.
spronkles, please.
In spite of all he has, he lacks the most important thing in life, the company of his mother and father.
Let's see if I can make a flower. I can make anything I want. Don't let your dreams be dream. I made a Christmas tree. It's beautiful.
It's a tree, that's for sure. And it is Christmas. Put it right there.
I made a flower.
Oh well. You make a little one the other way.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm decorating cheesecakes.
Oh man.
Because I've done this before.
Yeah, no, I have to.
And it's difficult.
On the Oreo cheesecake.
It's something. We'll go with that. It's something. But that's okay.
I like that neither of us have done the
I
Santa
know all
cookie.
those toys don't make you happy, but I'll do something for you that
Did
I
I
only
not do
do
the
for
Santa
children who
I
are
don't see
very
the Santa
good.
cookie.
No.
I will let you see me
I
as
think
I
I
am,
decided it was too difficult.
and therefore
You did.
I will use the powders that will make you dream that
But
you're
I'll eat
awake.
Santa.
Terrifying. He's just talking to this child now.
Start with his little leggies.
And now, awaken while you're dreaming.
He's waking up this kid and making him think that he's dreaming. Now, if you fell asleep in your living
Santa
room
Claus, you love
and
me,
you
don't
woke up
Say
and you
you
saw
love me,
Santa just standing there, what would you do?
Try to put this back on the icing again.
Of course I love you, Sonny. Just as much as your parents.
I don't know. I mean, it makes
Because no
me
one
think
loves a
about
child as much as his parents.
one of the earliest
Only at
Christmases I
times
can
the
remember.
parents
We had just gotten our
don't
dog,
understand their children,
Sally, and she was a yellow lab.
and the children
And I was laying in
don't
bed
understand
asleep,
their
and she slept
parents.
on my bed, and I heard this really loud thud that I thought came from the roof.
Yes.
She got up
Of
and went
course they love you.
downstairs, and I just
And you
had
must
this split
believe they
second of
love
being
you.
awake and being like, I could go
Now,
see Santa right
Go
now.
back to sleep
And I
again.
didn't. And I think about that every Christmas. That like I could have met Santa.
It was all a
I did
sweet
that.
dream.
When I was younger.
Green frosting.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometime in elementary school,
When you awaken,
I was super
wish you
excited about
much
Christmas,
happiness.
and I thought I could hear bells on the roof. And it was one of those sleeps where I was in and out of sleep. because I was just too excited. And at one point I thought I heard Santa, so I went downstairs and there weren't any presents there yet. But it was like 2 in the morning. Actually, no, I think it was closer to 4 in the morning that I went downstairs. And I was like, oh, if I sleep down here, then I'll hear Santa. Well, because I slept terribly for most of the night, I passed out on the couch, and I'm a heavy sleeper now, so I can only imagine that that's the kind of sleep that I fell into. But props to my parents, because I woke up and I was sleeping on a love seat because I was a tiny child. I woke up and there were some presents that were leaning against the love seat to the point where I remember having to carefully climb around to get out of the love seat.
Whoever drinks it will think of that which is most dear,
props to my
and which at
parents
times, for some unknown reason,
for
we
seeing
seem to
me and
forget.
still doing that, and
That's a beautiful thought,
I
perhaps we
assume
need a
attempting
reminder.
to be quiet.
Very possibly we've forgotten someone we love.
Love can be expressed in many ways.
Yeah, I think it was
But
one of
the
the best
truest love
Christmases
is
that I
that
had.
which we give without expecting anything in return. The greatest reward for those who love sincerely is love itself. So drink my cocktail and you will become aware of that love which is closest to your hearts.
And those without love?
They couldn't drink this cocktail as it would burn their throats.
Well, since we are very much in love, may it always be that way.
How's it going? It's good. Are you sure about that?
My hands are kind of sweaty, so I'm losing my grip on the frosting.
I'm pretty sure Santa just became a waiter.
Now that's strange.
Parents.
Where'd he disappear to?
I don't think he was just a waiter. He didn't seem to be a stranger. That kind look, the white beard. I knew that face when I was a child.
Couldn't be. If his beard was white when you were a small girl, he'd be dead and buried by now. Now that's strange. I suddenly have an urge to see our little boy.
Let's go home. Poor Billy's always alone. I feel that he's needing us too. He'll be so glad.
Come on.
How's it going?
It's good. Not quite what I expected, but
I like the effort that you're putting in.
the frosting tip definitely made this easier to do.
Yeah, based on like what I'm seeing here, I think it's very way to get it to be
Pitch hasn't done too well by himself against Santa, so he's back to seek the help of these boys who so far are the only ones willing to listen to his evil plans. They may think it's smart to help him now, but they'll be sorry, for his advice can only get them into trouble.
One of us better get over there behind the water tank and take the rope along. When we spot Santa Claus, Zowie will pull the rope and knock him down.
It always confused me about why there were some kids that wanted to meet Santa to prank him.
Did you encounter kids like that?
Yeah, honestly.
Oh.
Or like even in movies when they're like, I'm gonna get Santa. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
See, it works.
Because kids don't understand the concept of a world outside
Get your head
themselves.
down
And I'm not
here,
saying that
come
as a jerky thing, it's just a psychology thing. Like kids have to grow out of that the self-centric view of thinking.
Santa, but green. Because the red frosting is dry.
Orange frosting.
How can you be so dumb?
Should we enjoy some of the
Stupid
cookies we
fools.
decorated?
You certainly turned our plan into a horrible mess.
Yeah, sure.
He'll never be clean. I can promise you that. I'll make it pay dearly for all this.
I'm gonna start with Todd.
I'm gonna eat one.
Cheers.
That scared me. The light almost blinded me and that music was so loud. Scared me too. What a noise. Hey, maybe Santa Claus has something in the house. Shall we go see? Yeah. Let's go.
Oh boy. Oh, it's so sweet.
Some present for our Christmas. Santa Claus doesn't like us. We didn't get anything. What if it's not a light? It's all your fault. It was your idea. Don't be a sissy. We're not complaining. Well, anyway, it was his idea that we should go up on the roof. My idea? The fault is all yours. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Coward, you kicked me when my back was turned. You be glad it wasn't me. In that case, it was you. And you haven't got the nerve to say you did it.
Their legs would have to move at very improbable angles for that.
Beat your brains out. At least I've got the battery. Lucifer will be very pleased.
I'll beat you. Ouch! Ouch! Hey, put it out.
See you later.
Probably. Is he gonna cut the ladder? Oh, he's gonna climb the ladder.
Yeah, I also thought he was going to cut the ladder when I first saw this, but I think the ladder is too sturdy for him to be able to cut.
Probably. Here we go.
Oh, no!
He's gonna just fly away.
Mr. Pitch has decided to steal Santa's sleigh. That's a relief. The reindeer won't obey him. Tough luck, Pitch.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa.
Uh-oh. A pair of scissors. Look out, Santa!
The children can hear the narrator, but Santa can't. I feel like these main characters have a bad case of selective hearing.
I agree. That poor man had to climb up portions of a ladder with that awkwardly sized bag.
I mean, for as long as he's been doing it, I imagine he's used to it by now.
Oh, I meant the actor.
Oh.
Yes, I imagine that Santa is used to it by now.
That old devil Pitch must be around somewhere.
Oh, my!
Yes, he is.
Mr. Merlin's magic greening powders. Now Santa won't be able to put anyone to sleep.
On my heavenly reindeer, for there's much to be done.
You know, with the way that that bag is laying, I would have thought that you would have felt the weight distribution change.
And there goes the flower to disappear. And now Santa won't be able to make himself invisible. What are you going to do now, Santa?
Have a very difficult time, let me tell you.
Let us hope the flower to disappear doesn't fall into bad hands.
I think that was a very interesting choice.
For a shot.
Yeah. I don't hate it, but I also don't know that it was the best choice. I can't believe that key. I still can't believe.
It's the master of all master keys.
But you would think that if it's the master of all
Meanwhile,
master
Santa
keys,
goes on his way not knowing
that
that
it
his
would
greening
morph
powders and flower to disappear
into
are
the
gone.
key you need it to be. But instead he's just like, and the thing opens. He sprinkles all over my arm. That's unfortunate.
Santa is not afraid of that dog. If he goes after him, he still thinks he can disappear.
Go get him, Daddy.
Sit
Fitting
down,
that the
go.
devil is
Fight
merciful,
him.
the dog
Finish him off.
How can old Pitch be so mean, sicking a vicious dog on Santa like that?
The powders, the flour that disappeared. No powders and no flour. What do I do now?
Run, Santa!
That dog is
Climb
taking
the
a very
tree!
long time to
It's
get
your
Santa.
only chance!
Get out! Go away! God! Shoo, get out!
That certainly was a very funny sight. Old Whitebeard and his
I
sack
also like
running as if the devil himself were going to take him below.
You'll pay for your mischief. You just wait and see.
But first you'll have to come down from that tree. And I can have a lot of fun before you can get rid of Daddy. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wake up everybody.
Bah! Nobody can hear your voice.
They hear it in the form of their own private imagination or ideas. Let them see how foolish you appear.
Let me tell you, this is where stuff
There's a
really
prowler out
starts
there.
to get
He's come to kill your wife.
really starts to go wrong.
He's really quite vicious.
This reminds me of those
He's
TikToks of
hiding
the
up
guy
in your
who's
tree.
singing, he's like, put an egg on my wife's
Defend
head.
yourself. He's going to murder you. He's going to murder you.
What?
Mr. Molly! He-Man!
Apparently no one is in Santa's magic observatory.
Which I find very hard to believe because there's so many
There's a man
people there.
outside.
I really do. Wait a minute, is this a husband and wife sleeping in
Marie,
two
get up. I
separate
think they're in
beds?
danger.
What?
They have a
Yes.
stable, healthy
Oh, yes, the
relationship.
assassin that's out in back.
Assassin, I'm not going.
Hurry, get out of
I
bed.
can't
Go
touch
after
my
him.
face.
Sure,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Where's the
your
purple?
parents sleep
Where
in
you
different
keep it?
beds.
In the drawer?
Because my
In the
dad
drawer.
In the
snores.
drawer, in this drawer.
Why, in this one?
Oh, in this one.
I know, you've got those genetics.
Here it is.
Don't make
Go
fun of
after
me.
him.
Come on, don't be funny.
Me?
Yes, it's Christmas.
But I... when it's cold, I can't be expected to go out. I might catch pneumonia.
Serves me right for not listening to Mother. Come on. Snap it up. Pneumonia or no pneumonia, you go.
But Marie, understand. Why don't you go get your
Get my father.
Wait, I must put on my robe. Here it is.
Ryan, stop
What was the
fooling
point of
around.
Pitch
Don't
standing
waste
there?
time.
To observe. Make sure everything was going well.
Help, police! Help, police! In the tree there's an assassin! Please come quickly! Help, police! A murderer! Grandfather!
This just seems like general mischief and chaos.
Yeah.
Fire department! Firemen! Firemen! The house is burning! I'm on fire! You don't believe me?
Mercy! This is a 5-alarm fire. Better let me have that address, please, won't you?
Don't expect anything from Santa Claus.
You beat them.
He doesn't bring toys to poor children. Didn't I tell you to keep that doll? Silly. So now you won't have anything. You are poor.
Mama.
What is it, dear?
Don't the poor people get anything from Santa Claus?
Who told you that? No, my darling. Santa Claus is good to all of the children who are obedient. It's no matter if they're poor.
Well, then
or
why
wealthy.
haven't we gotten anything
To bed
before?
now, my darling.
I told you, socioeconomics.
Look, Mama. It's almost day, and Santa Claus hasn't come.
Sleep now, darling. Sleep now and you will see. Maybe when you wake up, you'll find it, darling. But go to sleep now and have pleasant thoughts. My poor little Lupita. Who can tell if Santa Claus will come to our house this year?
Merlin! Merlin!
I feel like you would have thought of a different solution by now.
Kingdom! Help me!
Maybe he doesn't
That did
have
it.
the
The whole
ingenuity
family's awake now.
that we thought he had.
Hurry up or he's going to get away, Bill.
Hurry, you go first.
No, please, ladies first.
No, this is no time for manners.
Well, I'm not going to be the first to go.
Let's all go back to bed. Hey, everyone, I want to play cops and robbers. Oh,
Fine, that's all right. Right then.
That reminds me of when I used to go to my grandparents for
What's that?
Can you
Christmas Eve, and they live in
Follow me.
Larchmont.
Can I run and follow you? Better
and it
tell
was
me what's the
probably
matter,
about an hour
and
and a
I'll
half
decide
drive,
whether I
depending upon
should
the
run
traffic. It could
and
be
whether
really
I should
bad.
follow you, eh?
And my mom would
Santa
get
Claus
so
is in
mad
danger.
because she'd be like,
He's
don't
calling
fall
you
asleep
urgently
on
on
the
the
way home. And I'd be like,
teleprompter.
I won't.
Wait.
And immediately
In
would
that
pass
case, we
out.
better hurry.
And it would be up
Let's
bouncing
try
off
now.
the walls for
1
several
minute,
hours.
2 for the show. Away we go.
Hurry, Mr. Merlin. This is no time to play horsey.
Sometimes all you
Santa's in
need is a
danger.
solid
We
nap,
better analyze the
and then we're
situation.
good.
You're the bravest one here. You can take
I
care
took
of
a
a
nap
million
for the
men.
first time in forever, and it was great.
Let them all see now that the only brave one here,
Although I do
Is
wish
you.
it were a more continuous nap.
all the men are
as opposed
cowards.
to
You are a woman.
half an
Put
hour,
them to shame now.
turn my alarm off and push it another half an hour. And I did that
Are
twice.
you sure the whistle
Yeah.
perks?
So
I
it
mean,
was
the pistol
supposed to be a
works?
half an hour
Of course it
nap,
works.
turned into an
If
hour
I
and
were
a
only
half
your
nap.
age,
That's usually how it goes.
if I were your age, it wouldn't matter if I lived or not.
You're both brave as bulls,
I
but
think my
neither of
favorite
you
was
will
once I
run.
had an award
All right, you heard
ceremony I
what
was
she
going to
said.
go
You
to,
go
and
first.
I barely
No, we'll
slept
both
the night
go.
before because
We'll
I had
both
a
go
lot of
and
work
see
I
what
needed to
happens.
do beforehand.
The Red
I laid
Cross,
down
the
to
fire
sleep,
department, the
and
police.
my friends came
What
in
a
and woke me up
jam
an hour
poor
before I
Santa's
was
in.
supposed to leave
Everyone
for the
will
award
see him.
ceremony. They were like, your alarm has been going off, and I'm like, what? That is the friendliest looking dog.
You hear those sirens? They're for you. The show is about to begin, and you'll never get back before sunrise. Your reindeer will turn into powder. You will starve to death, and I will rule the earth.
You mean you expect nobody to ever walk past that tree and see him?
Yeah, I'm confused by that monologue because if the sirens were for him, that would imply that Santa's going to jail. But I don't think you starve to death in jail.
They wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah.
That's inhumane.
Santa Claus!
So he get fed.
Santa Claus!
It'd just be, really terrible food, but
It's
Yes.
me! Merlin!
Merlin! Merlin!
Merlin, where have you been?
Where are
It's
you?
been 2 hours.
Here, in the observatory. What is the matter? In just a few minutes, it's going to be day. Return now.
In a
They've got
few
me to
minutes.
Merlin! I dropped the flower to
It's
disappear!
those twilight hours.
And also the powders for dreaming!
It's like that one
And the
Disney
thief
Channel
won't let me
movie
come down.
where in the first 30 minutes, the
All
one
this
character's like,
confusion has been
yeah, it's been
prepared
8
by Mr.
hours. You
Pitts.
only have,
When now?
2 left.
Hurry, Mr. Merlin.
And then the rest of the movie was at a normal pace.
Run!
And their excuse was, time flies when you're having fun.
Where can we find Santa Claus?
He's already been to Asia, Europe, and Australia. He must be on the American continent.
I think I see him. He's in Mexico.
His problem was that he
No,
started on the
darling,
American
but he's in a
continent.
terrible fix.
Yeah, well,
And
and
there's
here's the
no
problem.
time
He
to go
started
to
in
rescue.
Mexico City, and he's
And the
still
sun
in
is
Mexico.
about to rise.
So even if he manages to get to all the children in Mexico, like, that whole
Against
half of the world is done.
bad. Against black
Well, I think
is
the implication
white.
was that he
Against a
traveled
bad
other
itch,
places.
scratch it.
For
Against
whatever
thirst,
reason, he's
water.
back in Mexico.
Against mad dog.
Because we don't know that they're in
Against
Mexico
mad dog.
City.
Against
I
mad
thought the
dog.
narrator said first stop Mexico City at the beginning of the...
A cat,
montage.
a cat, a cat. A cat, Santa Claus, a cat.
Please be quick, Merlin!
Him going to deliver presents or at the very, very beginning?
My time is
Going
almost
to deliver
over.
presents.
Oh,
This
yeah,
time
but I'm
it's
saying, like,
serious.
we don't know that
Against Mad Dog
who beat
Cat. Use one
in
of the
Mexico
toy
City.
cats that you wind up. And the dog will grab
we
the
know
cat.
vaguely that she is probably somewhere in Mexico, considering this is a Mexican Christmas. This was originally a Mexican Christmas movie, but I don't know if she's in Mexico City.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Let's go now. All together now. But don't push
Looks
me.
like a
Don't
nice
push me.
house.
Just
It
a minute.
really
You make me
does.
nervous.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
I can handle it, but don't leave me alone, huh?
All right, we're with you. Come on.
The architecture in Spain is awesome.
Although I will say,
Where's the
I
body?
don't recommend
How many are injured?
linoleum tile front steps and wooden
They'll
doors,
surely find
because when you
Santa.
run in the rain,
Nothing
you
in
will
sight.
slip and fall and
Can't
kick the
see
door open.
anything. Better look around.
Don't push me. Leave me alone. No, don't do that. Why did you? Oh, it's only a hose. Be careful, it may be a whole gang, but don't worry. Try to be brave. Be calm. We
That's
must all
how
be
I
brave.
almost
That's
wound
it,
up
the
in a
hose.
hospital in Mexico. Fortunately, I didn't
Hurry! You barely have time now.
I still have one more friend to visit. I mustn't fail her.
Were
No buts about it.
still spraying the
First
house.
come the
That's why they
children.
didn't see any.
I'll see you later,
Yeah.
if possible.
Well, or honestly, when you talk about the pressure that comes
What
out
happened?
of a
Did you
fireman's
find anyone?
hose, that would
We've
have
looked all
actually
over the place
hurt
and
the
there's no one
people
to
that
be
it
found.
hit.
Let's make sure the fire's out. There's some smoke over there.
Well, that serves him right, the old troublemaker. He'll probably catch pneumonia, but he asked for it.
Look at the way he's running away.
Wait! The flower to disappear has fallen right into Lupita's house.
How conveniently specific.
Now she can turn invisible and steal the doll.
No, Patricia, this is a happy, wholesome Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's wholesome. She gets the doll.
She gets the doll after all.
She looks so displeased to have been woken up.
Stop playing with the knife, Patricia.
Did you find work?
Nothing, my dear. Nothing.
You might not have found work because it's been the nighttime.
It's also Christmas. I can't imagine many businesses are open.
On Christmas during the nighttime.
Maybe Wawa.
I
Mama,
don't think they have
I
Wawa.
saw Santa Claus. I'm very happy again. He couldn't stay and talk to me for a very long time because his white reindeer would turn into powder.
Yes, darling, yes. But now go back to sleep. It is very late. Just go ahead and think of all those wonderful things.
Then was I just dreaming, Mama? Dreaming that he left me a dolly outside in the patio?
Maybe next Christmas. Not this one.
But he said it was a beautiful dolly.
Aww.
Look at Mommy. Isn't it
It's even
a pretty
better than the
dolly?
dolly that she wanted.
Told you she could get a cuter one. I just also find it odd that she walked outside of her house to find it.
Well, he couldn't go in. He couldn't turn invisible. And he would have woken them up, I guess. She's so cute.
No, what what, Mama? In that star that's shining out there is a palace of crystal and candy.
That is seriously a
The
beautiful
home
doll,
of
though.
Santa Claus.
And I love that it's like
just
almost the
arriving
size of
with his
Lupita.
sleigh and white reindeer. Thank you, Santa Claus. Goodbye, Santa Claus. Thank you for a wonderful and merry Christmas.
He goes. Yep.
And so
Back
once
to his
again,
cloud
Santa
castle.
returns to his palace from his yearly Christmas rounds. He is happy and gay, for once again he has brought joy to the children of the world.
Glad he's happy. That's all that matters.
Good for him.
Blessed are they who believe, for they shall see God. Peace on earth.
You know, I'm curious, since this
Goodwill
was made in
toward
Mexico,
men.
were the title cards done in
Merry
Spanish
Christmas.
originally? I like that they kept a similar enough art style though that it looks like it fit with the rest of the film.
Yeah. I mean, they probably did that on purpose. Yay! It was a good movie. I liked it.
That was good.
It was definitely interesting and not your typical classic Christmas movie, but I really liked it.
That's the kind of ingenuity I'd love to see back in modern Hollywood today, honestly.
Yeah. I'd watch another movie like that again.
Well, it's in the public domain, so any of you creative thoughts thinkers out there, get thinking.
Thanks for making cookies with us. Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much for joining us for commentary, Christmas cookies, and Santa Claus vs. the Devil. We hope that you enjoyed the film.
From all of us here at Public Pictures Theater, we'd like to wish you a happy holidays and joyful new year. We'll see you next time.